Hello viewers. Since 1947, when India and Pakistan got independence, the relations between the two countries have been largely antagonistic, and this antagonism has been driven more than any other issue by the Kashmir issue, which is as old as the partition and independence. In this video, we will see how the Indian Independence Act 1947 created the Kashmir issue, what is China's interest in Kashmir, and why India continues to hold Kashmir despite its earlier commitment that Kashmir's accession to India was provisional. India under the British consisted of British India and the 500 princely states. These princely states were scattered across India and enjoy limited autonomy from the British. Jammu and Kashmir was one of the richest, largest, and strategically the most important of the princely states. The state acted as a buffer between British India and China and Russia to the north, as you can see on the screen. A buffer state is a country lying between two rival or potentially hostile great powers, as Afghanistan had been between British India and the then USSR. The Indian Independence Act 1947 gave the princely states three options: join India, join Pakistan, or stay independent. The Act, however, did not specify the manner in which the option was to be exercised. That is, whether the people will decide or the prince will decide the fate of the princely state. Most of the states joined India smoothly. However, Kashmir had a peculiar situation where 80% of the Muslim population was governed by a Hindu ruler. So that demographic features of Kashmir expose the flaw in the Indian Independence Act. The majority of the people of Kashmir wanted to join Pakistan, being Muslims. However, Hari Singh, the Maharaja of Kashmir, delayed the decision in order to maintain the state's independence, which was also one of the options. His indecisiveness caused unrest among the Muslim population of the state, which rose in revolt, and they were helped by the intervention of Pashtun tribesmen from Pakistan. The uprising forced Maharaja to seek Indian assistance, and New Delhi agreed, subject to Maharaja signing instrument of accession. The instrument of accession was signed on October 26, 1947. As you can see on the screen, Maharaja Hari Singh and Indian Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru signing the instrument of accession. Mr. Nehru was also ethnically from Kashmir. And the next day, that is on October 27, India took control of Kashmir. At that time, Indian government pledged that the question of the state succession would be settled by a reference to the people. Therefore, for India, Kashmir's accession was provisional. However, Pakistan considered Kashmir to be natural extension of its territory. As you can see on the screen, before partition in 1947, Kashmir had economic, cultural, and geographical contiguity with the Muslim majority areas of Punjab. In the end, Pakistan was left with Kashmir territory that was thinly populated, relatively inaccessible, and economically underdeveloped. On January 1, 1948, India went to United Nations Security Council under Article 35 of the UN Charter, stating that the situation in Kashmir is likely to endanger international peace and security. Now the question is why India continued to hold Kashmir over the years despite its earlier commitment that accession of Kashmir to India was provisional. The first factor was China's interest in Kashmir. China also had a frontier with Kashmir. Chinese part of Kashmir called Aksai Chin was partly in Tibet but mostly in the Muslim majority Xinjiang region of China. In 1950, China subjugated Tibet, which forced the Dalai Lama to fly to India and which raised tension between Beijing and New Delhi. Akai chain had a tremendous strategic importance because it lay in the path of a road which Chinese built to connect Tibet with Xinjiang. India claimed Akai chain to be part of Ladakh but did not object to construction of the highway until 1958 for reasons obvious only to Indians. And this is how you can see that Indian border with China and also India's border with Pakistan, and because of the Kashmir issue, both borders are contentious. The only serviceable road for Indian army to use to reach Ladakh ran through the way, which is the main part of Kashmir. Its abandonment would cripple Indian army in an encounter with Chinese in Ladakh. This actually happened in 1962 in India-China war, where India was defeated. The second reason was that India was averse to settlement of Kashmir on religious basis. The Indian National Congress, the founding party of India, was averse to partition of India on the basis of religion, which created in the end Pakistan. So they did not want that to happen in Kashmir. Second, Kashmir settlement on religious basis would endanger millions of Muslims living in other parts of India. India at that time had more Muslims than any other country. So it did not want to expose those Muslims in case Kashmir question was settled on religious basis. Where does Kashmir stand at present? Well, Pakistan controlled the northwestern portion. India controlled southern and central parts, and in August 1929, Kashmir state, that is Kashmir under Indian control, was changed to two union territories of Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh. Union territories are those territories which are directly under the control of the Indian central government. China controls northeastern portion. So this is how the Kashmir stands at present. In the next video, we will see why Kashmir issue has not yet been resolved. I trust you like this video. Kindly subscribe to my channel, Wisdom of Life. Thanks for your time.